Good evening, sir.
Right, good evening. So, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Fine. Right. So, today shall look at surface area.
Okay, sir.
Right. You mentioned that you needed the fourth lesson, right?
Yes.
So let's look into that today. Do you have your textbook with you, the part one book?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. If you can take it and turn to page number 50, it will be helpful.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Can you see the board? So you can write the topic surface area of solids.
Okay, sir.
Did you get the book?
Yes, sir.
Right. So you can write the topic. Do you have a book for this class, or are you using some rough papers?
Sorry, sir.
Do you have a book for this class, or are you using some sort of rough paper or anything?
No, sir, I have a book.
You have a book, so you can write this topic, and let's start. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So in this chapter, we have the area of a pyramid and cone. What else do we have? And a sphere, right? So all of only three shapes, right? Let's see. So we have number one, the pyramid, and number two, we have the cone, and finally we have the sphere, right? Okay. So before I get into these 3D shapes, are you okay with finding area of 2D shapes like the square, triangle?
Yes, sir.
Are you okay with those?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Right. What about the area of a circle?
Pi, pi r square.
Pi r square, right? So there, it's basically just a combination of all of those. Now, if you take a look at the pyramid, right? You can see that the pyramid is made out of a square base and four triangles. Okay, so this the surface area of a square and triangles. And if you take a look at the cone, you can find it on page number 55. There's a circle and there's a sort of a cone, right? That's a cone part. Okay, that's also actually a sector, we call it. Okay, look at that. Yeah, you can see it on page number 56. We'll go into it later. And the sphere. Sphere is a ball that might be the most complex one out of here, but it's also very easy. Okay, right?
Okay.
So we can write the first topic as pyramid, or is it? Yeah, area of pyramid. in this topic.
Okay.
Okay, right. Hmm, how can we do this? First, let's try to draw a pyramid first of all. I'll draw the base. Right, and it is a different color. Show the other side. Hmm, right. Then I'm going to draw sort of a rectangle segment over here. Right. Okay. Can you see this image?
Yes, sir.
Right. So I'll just give. mm we know the base is a square, right?
Yes.
So we know that. I'll just give, let's say, 4 centimeters or just four. Okay, 4 centimeters on one side, right? And then we can find the base easily, right? What is the area of a square?
Length into breadth.
Sorry?
Length into breadth.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
16 centimeters.
16 centimeters square, right? So area of a square is just multiply the same number twice because all sides are equal. We just have to multiply the height and the width, right?
Okay.
Right. So now for this triangle part, this triangle section is the new thing over here. Okay. Now if I take this face, okay, let's say like this, if I show you just that part, okay, it's going to look something like this. Okay, that will be this side. Okay.
Okay.
So you can see this pink line, pink triangle, I'm going to draw it like that. Okay. So that's that pink triangle you can see, right? It's a right angle triangle, the pink one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Pink triangle is right angle triangle. And when you look at it from that side, you can see it like this. Okay, just a line and this triangle, this face. Okay,
Okay.
think of it like that. Now you tell me this triangle, what is the pink line?
It's perpendicular height.
Perpendicular height, right? So we can see that the hypotenuse of this pink triangle is the perpendicular height of this face or this triangle, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you clear about that part, or if you have any doubts, just ask away, okay?
I am clear with that part.
Clear.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now we know that a pyramid has four triangles. We'll leave the square part. Now square part is solved, right? It's easy. Okay. Surface area of that square is 16 centimeters. That's it. Okay. Now this pink triangle, okay? What is the length of this part? Now if I draw the pink triangle here separately, it's going to be like this, right? Right? That's what you can see over here. Okay. Now what is this length?
2 centimeters.
2 centimeters, because the pyramid is equal on all four sides. So that top point is the center point of the square. So we can say that it's half, right? Okay, so from this side also it will be 2. This side, now if I draw the square, okay, the bottom square, it will look like this, right? 1, that's not a square. Okay, so that will be 4 centimeters. This will be 4. Okay, now center point, right? To the center point, it will be 2 centimeters, right? Again, from this side also it will be 2. Okay, because that's how centers work. Okay, it has to be equal from all sides to be the center. Okay,
Okay, sir.
right. So because of that, we can find that it's 2. So in questions like these, they should give you the height of the pyramid. Now the height of the pyramid is the height of which one? This triangle or this triangle? The pink one or the face?
The side face.
So if they give, like, okay, now if I tell the question, the side length of a pyramid is going to be 4 centimeters. Now we took 4 centimeters here, right? Okay, equals 4 centimeters. And the height of the pyramid, of the pyramid, okay, is equal to let's say 6 centimeters, right? So which height is it? Is it the height of the face, this face? What is the height? Is that the height of the face or the pyramid?
Height of the pyramid.
Pyramid. So is it this height, this perpendicular height?
No.
No, right? It's the
Slant.
height from the bottom of the pyramid to the top tip. Okay.
Okay.
So where do we put that height? Over here, right? Because this is from the bottom of the pyramid to the tip. This triangle.
Yes, sir.
So that will be 6 centimeters. Okay. So
Okay.
that's this height. Now you need to remember Pythagoras. Do you remember Pythagoras, uncle?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So easy, right? What is? It's not a nice number, is it? Let's change the numbers a bit to get a nice answer. If not, it doesn't look right. Just for sake of practicing, we'll let this be 3 centimeters, and the height will be 4 centimeters. Okay, so that's 3 centimeters, and the height will be 4 centimeters. This height, right? Okay. Now, can you tell me? Now we have to find the hypotenuse. Why are you finding the hypotenuse now?
To find the slant height of the pyramid.
Slanted height, because that's also just a triangle. It's a bit flopped to the side. Okay, it's just a bit slanted. Bakala at the end, right? So to find this perpendicular height, we just simplify the hypotenuse of this. So they should give the height of the triangle pyramid or the and the length of it, okay? Length of one side and the height. That's all we need to find. If they give the area, total area, we can find the other things as well. Okay, we can work backwards as well, right? So what should be the hypotenuse now?
Uh,
Can you do the working and tell me the answer?
5 centimeters.
5 centimeters. This is a Pythagorean triple, you know that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so 3, 4, 5. We have 6, 8, 10, and so on. Centimeters. Now we know that this height is 5 centimeters, right?
Yep.
And what is this width?
3 centimeters.
3 centimeters. Now can you find the area of this triangle? Yeah, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's write area of triangular face will be what? How to find the area of a triangle?
Half into base into its perpendicular height.
Right, so that will be half times the base will be 3, and the perpendicular height will be
5.
5. You get decimal answer, that's fine, right? What's the answer?
7.5 centimeters square.
7.5 centimeters. Centimeters what?
Centimeters square.
Square, right? Because what actually happens is we multiply centimeters by centimeters. That's why I put a square. We're not writing here, but my answer will write that, okay? And then area of a square face of, this is right, square face. Okay, I'm just trying to write it short because otherwise it'll take a long time and we'll be wasting time, right? What's the
Okay.
area of the square face?
9 centimeters square.
9 centimeters squared. Okay, now the total area. Right. So now how many triangular faces are there in a pyramid?
There are 4.
4. How many square faces?
1 square face.
1 square. So what should be the total area?
Uh,
Okay. Now look at this. The
9.
area of the square face. Okay. We'll add that over here. 9. Right? We'll put a bracket. Plus. Okay. Now there are how many triangle faces over here?
4 triangle faces.
4. So 4 times 7.5. Right? So what will be the answer? 9 plus 4 times 7.5?
30.
30. Right? So total area will be 39 centimeters squared. Okay.
Yes.
So from this we can take the formula out. Okay. So that's how we do it in this class. Okay. We sort of do the thing. So we understood what's happening. Now we checked why we draw this triangle, why we need the hypotenuse, what the height of the pyramid is, right? What is the base of this? And now we're just going to go for the formula. Because if you just did the formula, you don't understand what's happening behind the scenes, right? So now this 9. How did you find this 9?
I
3 times 3, right?
multiply.
3 times 3.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if I told you the same thing, okay, to take the side length of one side as A, right, and then the height as, let's say L. Let's take a L for length because that suits me book, right? That L is ugly, but don't think about it. Now tell me, what is the area of the square now? Now I'll make the formula for the total area, okay? I'll make the formula. Like this way you should remember it a bit better. Okay? I'll just write that down. How do you find the area of the square?
Length into breadth a square.
So A times A, right?
Yes.
And multiply A by A. That's the area of the square part. And then we put a bracket. Plus 4 times. How did you find the area of the triangle?
Half into base into perpendicular height.
Perpendicular height. So L will actually be this part, right? The pink perpendicular height, this part. Okay, this will be L, right? So half, and the base will be A into. Okay, so now we'll
Okay.
just summarize it, simplify it. Okay, A times L will be A squared plus 4 times half would be what? Half of 4?
2.
2 AL, right? We said multiply right now. See, now this will be written as this. Okay, we can summarize this like AL over 2, and then when we multiply it by 2, I mean 4, right? Right? These two will get cancelled out to give us 2. 2AL. Are you okay with that part?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's the formula for the pyramid. So shall I write the note now? Let's start from this diagram.
Okay.
This is the first example. Okay, start from this diagram. Just write this part. Write this nicely. I have drawn a triangle and put area. Don't write that.
Okay.
Area of a triangular face is equal to this. Area of a square face is equal to this. And the total area. Okay.
Okay, sir.
After you're done with this, let me know. Huh?
Okay.
So I will try to upload this video on YouTube as well. So if you want to look at it later, if you feel like you forgot something or missed something, you can always look at it. Okay.
Okay.
I'll try to upload it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, right. So now, just in the same diagonals, you can mark this as A, L, and the L over here as well, right? And then you can write this down. You write formula, put a comma, and then you can write this, right?
Okay.
We'll just write area, right? Area of pyramid. Area of uh, pyramid, right? Equals that. If you don't understand anything, let me know, huh? Right?
Okay.
It's nothing to be afraid of. Okay,
Okay.
done.
No, sir.
No, right.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
right. So now let's look at a few questions. Okay, you can write Q1, right? So it's easy to find questions. Q and write one. Mm, let's see. If I gave you the pyramid like this, okay, the height would be. Now I'll give you the slanted height. Okay, not the perpendicular height. I'm not drawing the. I'm not going to give you the height of the pyramid. Okay, I'm going to give you the slanted height, the length of one edge of this. Okay,
Okay.
let's say to be 10 centimeters, right? And this to be 16. That doesn't look right though. Let's make it 12 centimeters. Okay. Now can you find the area of
Yes,
this?
sir.
Okay, now what you know is one side, this side is 12, and the side, okay, the edge is 10 centimeters, not the height. This is the edge, okay?
Okay.
This is 10 centimeters. This is 12. Can you find the area?
Yes, sir.
We can't use the formula here. We have to, but before that, we have to do something. Because can we find L over here?
Sorry, sir.
Now they haven't given us the height also. L in the formula, the perpendicular height of one face, can we find it over here?
Yes, sir. By the Pythagoras theorem, we can find it.
Right, so can you find it? And tell me the answer, the final answer, total answer, right?
Okay.
Total area.
Okay, sir.
Right. What is the answer?
Area of the pyramid is 384 centimeters square.
384 centimeters, right? Now let's see. Right? He said 384 centimeters. Coconuts. Is it 384 centimeter coconuts?
Sorry, sir.
Is it 384 centimeters coconuts?
Centimeters square.
Square, right? Right. The area of the square surface. We can use the formula. What is our formula? Can you repeat the formula? What is the formula to find the area of pyramid?
A square plus 2A.
Plus 2AL. Now we have A. 12 is A. Okay. 2 is 2. So only thing we have to find over here is L. Right? L has to be this length. Right? That's going to be L. So to find that, we can just simply use the Pythagoras theorem, right? Now we can see that we can draw a right angle triangle like this. Okay. This would be 10 centimeters. And then this would be how long?
6
12
centimeters.
divided by 2, right? 6 centimeters. So how tall would this be? What is the height of this? 10 centimeters square would be 100. 100 minus 6 centimeters square would be 36. That will be 64. 64 root of 64 is going to be 8 centimeters, right? Or we can use the Pythagorean triple 6, 8, 10. Okay,
Okay, sir.
that part is clear, right? So now we just have to apply the formula. Now that's going to be 8, right? So when we apply the formula, we will get the answer. Area would be 12 squared plus, we put a bracket, 2 times 12 times 8, right? So what is 12 squared?
144.
44.
144 centimeters square.
We don't have to write it now. We can write it in the final answer, okay? Okay, if you want, you can write it, no problem, right? So what is 12 times 2 will be 24. 24 times 8 should give us what?
192.
24 times 8. 8 times 4 would be 36. 32, right? 32 plus 2, 16, 32. 16 plus 8 will be 9. And then 92, right? 92. It's going to give us 4 plus 2 will be 6. 4 plus 9 will be 13. We have one remaining. 336. 336. What happened?
Yes, so here in the finding the area of triangle, I found 8 centimeters, but I have substituted with 10 centimeters.
You substituted 10. So that's a careless mistake, right?
Yes.
See, so in vain, like if you hadn't found the 8 centimeters, at least fine, we can say you did not understand. So you got the concept, but you had done it in a rush, okay? So don't rush this, okay? You can rush in the exam hall, but not here, okay? Because we can make these mistakes only in the class. Class, you make as many mistakes as you want, no problem, right? Okay, nothing wrong with that. Everybody has to make mistakes in the start, right? Nothing wrong, completely fine. But we have to make sure that the mistakes only happen in the class, not in
Okay.
the papers, right? And you have, I think, only 5 months, right? For overalls. No, it's July. July is almost finished. August, September, October, November. 4 months. December 11th, you have the exam, right?
December 8th, sir.
December 8th.
Yes.
See, so we have a lot of work to do within 4 months. Um, for third term, what we'll do is you should have holidays, right? For August,
In August, we
school
have a long
holidays,
holiday, 7th to September 7th.
similar to September. So one entire month is there. What can we do? So we have only 4 classes per month so far, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that enough? That's what I'm thinking. To cover within 4 months.
If sir can, shall
Mm,
we put some extra classes, sir?
extra classes. So we can do 2 classes for a week. You have to tell the time though. Mm, okay. We'll see about it after the class. For now, let's finish this now.
Okay,
Right.
sir.
I'll have to think about that a bit. Okay. Hmm.
Okay, sir.
So can you write the correction?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Write this down and remain it down. Right.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right. Let me see if I can find some questions. Right. Let's see this question. Question number two, you can write Q2. Mm, about something like this. Okay, now write this question. Okay,
Okay, sir.
right? Mm, a hollow, right? A hollow, a
Okay,
hollow
sir.
square base, right?
Okay, sir.
A hollow square based pyramid had a small part had a small part of its top.
Okay, sir.
I'll give you this also now. Um, okay, a hollow square base pyramid had a part of its top cut off. Did you write that?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, right. So full stop. Find the area of the remaining part of the pyramid. That means the part which is not shaded. The shaded part is cut off. Okay. Or- Okay. Find the area of the remaining part of the pyramid. And they have given a hollow pyramid. Okay. You have to think about the words they have used. Okay. So and figure out what you need to find. Right.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So what is your answer?
Area of the remaining part is 336 centimeters square.
336 centimeters squared. Hmm. Are you sure?
Mm,
No, are you sure? I'm not telling that's wrong. Are you sure? That's all I'm asking.
I think, sir.
Sorry?
I think it's correct.
You think from 1 to 10, how confident?
Um, 8.
8. Okay, let's see. Okay, so 8 out of 10, you're confident. Let's see. Okay, now they're telling that this part has been cut off of this pyramid, right? The red part has been
No,
cut off, and then the pyramid is hollow. So that means after this is cut off, will there be a face here?
no.
No, right? So there'll just be a hole. So that's not a surface. So don't think about that. Okay. So we'll find the area of this total pyramid. Okay. So what is L of the total pyramid? Let's just write P.
442 centimeters square.
No, I mean the length of this perpendicular height.
Perpendicular height is 6 centimeters.
6. So A squared plus 2AL. Right. So A is going to be 16. So 16 squared plus 2 times A will be 16 again. And then L should be 6. 6, 8, 10. Yeah. 6. Okay. What is 16 square?
256.
256. Are you sure?
Yes,
Yeah, right.
sir.
16 times 16. 6 and 6, 36. 3. 6 and 6, 9. 6. 1. 6. 5. 2. Right. 256. And plus, how much is the amount when I simplify 2 times 16 times 6?
192.
192. So 16 times 6 is going to be 36, 3, 6, 96. Okay. Times 2 is going to give us 12, 1, 18, 80 plus will be 96. 192. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the addition? 6 plus 2 is going to be 8. 5 plus 9 will be 14. 3 and that will be 4. Right? Okay.
Okay.
That's the total area. Now, for this triangle, for this top part, is there a base
Yes.
for the top part? The part that is cut off? Is there a base for that? A square base?
No.
No, right? Because it's hollow. So when you write the formula for that, we should not write this base. Okay? Write in different color just so it's clear. Okay, because we have to think about that. Okay? We have to think practically as well. If it's hollow, it can't have a base, right? Okay. Imagine it's sort of made out of like paper. Okay. So we have to remove this base part and just write 2AL. Okay. So what would be The perpendicular height of this triangle,
3.
3. Yeah, 4, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. The base will be 8 times 3. Okay, now what is the area? 8 of 3 will be
48.
24, 48. Right? So now we have to subtract 48 from this one, right?
Yeah.
Because this was the total area. We found all four sides of the triangles and the base. That is a plus a squared plus 2a. This is the base and the other four sides. So we found that that's the total area of the big triangle, big pyramid, right? And then we had subtract the small part that is cut off, just the top four triangles, okay? So what will be the answer? Remaining area, right? What is the answer? Because 448 minus 48 will be what? 400, right? 400 centimeters square. Are you confused about anything?
This is in that why we are not taking the area of the small square in that cutoff part. Like, we are not
Cut
why
off
we are
part.
not using a square plus 2a.
What
I
can I
did.
show you as example? What do we have? Hold on, let me find something to show you what I mean, right? Right. So I got a pot. Okay, it's a container. It's not a pyramid. Okay, but it's a hollow object, which means it's empty on the inside. Okay, right.
Okay.
So just imagine this as a pyramid. Okay, this is not shaped like a pyramid. I know, but this is all we have today. Okay. Now the full pyramid is this. Okay, the full pyramid, the big one, right? And the lid, imagine it as a small pyramid. Okay, I'm going to cut it off. Right. I'm going to remove that. Okay, so you can see it's hollow. There's no surface here, right? No area on that. Okay, and even this lid, see, you can see that now this is side. Okay, I can put my finger in. That means there's no area here, right?
Yes.
There's no base, right? So same thing. If it's hollow, now this looks like this, right? So I just cut it off on this side, and that should split it. And this side is hollow. There's no base there, right?
Okay.
Still doubtful or clear?
Yes.
Clear? Sure.
Yes.
Right, so things when they ask questions like that, we have to think practical as well. If they say it's hollow, there can't be another base there, right?
Okay, sir. Yes.
Okay, otherwise I think the answer was correct if it wasn't for that, right? Almost. Yeah. Again, no worries. You have to make mistakes, then you'll understand better. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If you do something wrong, you'll forget it more. I mean, it's hard to forget it. Like imagine you do something that's like very embarrassing or in front of a lot of people, you keep remembering that random out of blue after many, many years, right? So likewise, the more mistakes you make in the class, the less mistakes you make in the exam, right? So it's good. Okay.
Okay.
So that doesn't mean we have to do the same thing there. We have to learn from here, from the class, that they could ask questions like this, and this is how we deal with it. This is how we should think, and apply that to the exam. Okay,
Okay.
clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts with this question? Any more doubts?
No, sir, it's clear now. Thank you, sir.
Right. So shall we take the break?
Okay, sir.
It's 6:08. We can't take a 15-minute break today. Uh, give it time until 6:15. That's
Okay.
enough, right?
Yes.
Okay. So 6:15, be back, huh? Sure.
Okay.
Right. Right, our back.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Hmm. Since we are a bit tight on time, let's move on to the next part. Okay.
Okay,
You're
sir.
clear with the right
Yes, sir. Now I see.
base pyramid, right? Okay. So same thing, they can sometimes give you the surface area and ask you what the height is, the length of one side is. So you have to do same thing sort of backwards. Okay.
Okay.
We'll discuss them in the papers which we'll do at around. We had to at least start papers by October. So August, September. Within 2 months, we'll finish the syllabus. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So if you have any doubts, not only about maths, about the entire O-level exam or what you should do, how to prepare, ask. Okay.
Right.
Or just anything else, just ask. Okay. If you have any doubts or anything. Okay. Area of cone. That's the next topic. Why is it so small? You have a dog? Is that your dog barking?
Yes, sir.
Dog?
Sorry, sir.
Do you have a dog?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now I'll try my best to draw a cone. Okay. Hmm. Sort of. It's too small. Okay. Right. There you have it. A cone. Okay. So cone is also just like a pyramid. Only thing is the bottom is a circle. That's it. Right. So we can just draw another right angle triangle over there. Okay. Okay. Now, if you turn to your page number 56 on your book, right, you should see three images on top. An image of a cone with a right angle like this, and a sector of a circle and a full circle, the base. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now we'll start naming these parts. Now, what is this length? Is the radius of the circle, right?
Yes, sir.
So we'll name that R. Okay. Now the second image, okay, which should look like this. Let's try. Okay, like that, and there should be a piece missing from it, right? Yep. Okay. It can be. Hmm. Oh, wait. And then let's add this shape over here. sort of get the shape we need. Right. Right, so you can see a shape like that. Okay, you should be able to. Let me just. Okay, right? That's the second shape, right?
Yes, sir. Curve.
Okay, so now, if this was a full circle, this is just a part of it, right? You call that a sector. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now how do you find the area of a sector?
Theta over 360 to 2 pi r.
Theta over 316 to 2 pi r. Okay. Now how can we do this? It's 2 pi r. Theta over 316 2 pi r? Is it the circumference or the area? Theta over 316 2 pi r? Is it the circumference, the outline, or the area of it?
It is the circumference.
Circumference. Now you see, right? The cone is made from that circle base, okay, that circular base, which is on this side, the first image we drew, and the second part, okay. What happens is we just join these two pieces together. We just sort of fold it and paste it, these two, right?
Okay.
But if it's like, so it sort of gives us that cone shape like this, okay,
Okay.
sort of wrapping around. Okay, now these two are the edges. If they are like that, we sort of wrap them around to make the cone shape, okay.
Yes.
So what happens is this entire part, okay, this outside, this is curved part, touches this circumference, right? This outline, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you clear with that part?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So what is the circumference of this base, the small base? Just the circumference of formula to find circumference. Now the radius is r. What is the circumference of this? The bottom one, the full circle.
Pi r l.
Sorry,
Pi r l.
pi r l. Is there L anywhere here?
No.
No, right? So now the radius of this, okay, the circle base. Now it's still in the base. Okay, we haven't gone to this part yet. We have to go finish this and go, right?
Okay, sir.
This part, okay. What's the radius? R.
R.
Pi is a constant, right? So pi doesn't change. So what is the circumference of this, the full circle? How do you find the perimeter of a circle?
2 pi r.
2 pi r. That's it, right? 2 pi r. Okay, this entire part is outside, okay? Not the area yet. We're still in the outlines, okay? Okay, so now if that is 2 pi r, what about this part? This is the part touching that part, right? So this should also be what?
2 pi r.
2 pi r. Right. Now, if I name this part, okay? Again, the hypotenuse of this right triangle, okay? It's another right triangle, just like the pyramid, okay? That's a right angle triangle with a hypotenuse. SL, okay? The slanted height. That's what's in your textbook, right? Yeah. Slanted height. Where would that be? Now we know that the circumference 2 pi r is this part of this. Okay, the cone part. Now where is L in this cone part?
It is has the height.
L is slanted height, right? Height should be this one. Okay,
Okay, sir.
L is a slanted height. Okay, so okay. Now when this closes, these two lines meet each other, right? They paste together. Okay,
Yes.
right. So if that happens, which is the center? Where is this tip? The same center as this, right? I'll name the center as O. Okay, right?
Okay.
So this is also going to be O then. Okay, because that's what closed in. Okay, these two parts met each other or merged rather. Okay,
Okay.
I clear with that.
Yes, sir.
And if this is L, okay, what is L in this shape?
From O.
O to the outside, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is that? If O is the center and if L is a straight line to the circumference or the perimeter, what is L?
And is the radius.
Radius, right? Okay. That's all we need to know. Okay. Now, how do we find the area of a circle? Area of a circle is equal to what?
Pi r square.
Pi r squared. Right. Now, area of a set of a circle, a part of a circle,
I didn't get the question.
area of a circular sector, not the full circle, just the part of it. Now, if I give you a part like this, right, and I give this as 60 degrees, and this length as 5 centimeters. What is the area of this piece? It's a piece of a circle.
We have to find it by theta or 360 into 2 pi r. Theta is 60 degrees.
Is it 2 pi r?
Theta over 360 into pi r square.
Pi r square. So with a square, anything with a square is the formula to find the surface area. Let's keep it simple, okay? If there's a square in the formula, it's a surface area. If not, it's something else. Okay, don't use that for surface area. It has to have a square in it,
Okay.
right? Hmm. Like the answer should have a square somehow. Now, theta of 36 and 2 pi r, there's no square anywhere, right? Nothing's being multiplied by itself. Okay?
Okay,
So here theta is 60 degrees. But do you know the theta over here? So this should be theta, right? This angle.
yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's see. Let's try to find that theta. Okay. What do we know? Now we know that this outline or the circumference is 2 pi r, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let's say theta over 360, okay, degrees is going to be equal to, no, we have to multiply that by 2 pi r times 2 pi. What is r over here? What is the radius in this? Is it r or l in this part?
L.
L, right? So 2 pi L will be equal to 2 pi R. 2 pi R. Is it confusing? Is it confusing?
Yes, sir. It's
Which part?
that 2 pi r L equal, sorry, 2 pi L equal
Okay.
theta
Now
360 2 pi
imagine this. Forget about this part. Okay. Now here, what is the radius
L.
in this sector? L, right?
L.
Theta is unknown. We don't know theta, right? We don't know theta. Okay. And if I told you this circumference of this sector, okay, this sector part is x, this length from here all the way to here. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, how do you find the circumference of the sector? The outline of a sector, how do you find that?
Theta 360 to 2 pi r
2 pi r. So instead of r, we write what over here?
L.
L, because r is already taken on this side. Okay. That will be equal to x, right? I clear with that part.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now theta of 316 2 pi r. Instead of r, we write L. Okay, so L is this. L is the r actually. So we write L, and that's going to be equal to x, right? So now instead of
Okay.
x, we are going to write um, 2 pi r. Why are we writing 2 pi r? Where is this 2 pi r from?
It is the circumference of the circle.
Of the base, right? So that is the this part, okay? From this point all the way to this point is touching the circumference. There's no gaps. It's surrounded like in a cone shape, okay? It's folded in, okay?
Okay.
If English is a bit tough, you can ask me to explain in Sinhala or Tamil, no problem. It's an English medium class, but maths you have to understand, okay? So if
Okay.
anything is uncomfortable like that, just let me know, okay? Right?
Okay, sir.
Are you clear about this part now?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now, how do you find theta? We have to subject theta, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you subject theta? Theta will be equal to, it's a division, so it should be multiplied. So 2 pi r multiplied by 360 degrees, okay, and divided by 2
2 pi.
pi l. So pi and pi will cancel out, right? 2 and 2 will cancel out. Okay, so theta is equal to 360 r over l. Are we clear about that part?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now let's find the, now this is the theta, okay? That's number one. Okay. Now you tell me the equation, what is the formula to find the area of a sector? The area,
Pi r square.
okay. I'm just going to put sector area, right? Will be equal to pi.
Uh,
That's the circle, right? For sector, it should be theta over 360 into pi r squared, right? Okay. Are you clear about that part?
yes, sir.
Okay. Don't worry, even I was confused when I was studying this in school, right? So it's normal, right? Okay, now theta. What is theta over here? What is the value we found for theta?
360 r over L.
Okay. So what we have to do is we have to substitute that. So 360R over L. Since this is a division, we can write it like this. Okay. Divided by 360. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Mm, or we can write it. Yeah, we just have to divide it, right? Times. Now we can write it this way also, right? Now theta, okay, multiplied by pi over r squared. Pi r squared over 360 degrees. Are these both the same?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. It's just a multiplication. So what is r for us now? In this case, what is r? What's the radius?
L.
L. Okay, and what is theta? 300
360 R over L.
r over L times pi L squared. Why? Because our radius is L over 360. Right. So can we simplify this? Can we cut anything? Can we cancel anything? 360 will be cancelled, right? We have an R over here. Okay. And
L
then L and the square will be cancelled, right? So the area of the cone will be R pi L. To make it a bit nice and easy to remember, we can write it as pi RL. So that is easy to say it, okay? Right. So what is this now? What is pi RL? What is
is
pi
the
RL?
area of the sector.
Area of the sector. What is the sector? The sector is the top part of the cone, right? The pointy part, right?
Okay, sir.
So we'll call it the curved surface area. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Are you clear? Did you understand that? Any doubts?
Oh, so it's clear.
It's clear, right? So now that's the curved surface area. Now you tell me, what is the area of the circle? That should be easy, right? The circle we found. What is the area of that? Radius is r. What is the area?
Pi R square.
Okay, so I'm just going to write area of base will be equal to pi r square, right? So these are the two faces in the cone, okay?
Okay.
Right, so we have the base, okay? And then we have the cone part, the pointy part, okay? This is the base, this is the curved part, okay?
Okay, sir.
So that's the two faces, that's it.
Okay,
So
sir.
again, they could give us the height of the cone, and just like in the pyramid, we have to use the Pythagoras theorem and find L. L is the slanted height, okay?
Okay, sir.
And then we have to use this formula. So the total area will be what? Total
Pi
area.
L plus pi R square.
Easy, right?
Yes, sir.
If anything is confusing, ask, okay? Because we don't have time to look at it later. Okay, now itself, if you ask, it will be better. Okay. pi RL plus
Yes.
pi r squared. Right, so where shall we start from? Let's start from this. Okay, just draw the diagrams, two diagrams. Okay, and
Okay.
let me know when done for me to move it. Okay, draw the two diagrams and write this. Before writing that, you have to write the sentence like finding theta. Come on, and then write this down. We don't need this. Okay. Write this and tell me when you're done. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Right. And afterwards, write this. Can write finding area of curved surface. Finding curved. What does it say? Finding curved surface. Yeah. What are those letters? Finding curved surface area. Put a comma and write this down. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Write that down. And tell me when you're done. Okay.
Okay.